Trump's quest for fossil fuel funds persists amidst controversies. Donald Trump's latest fundraising efforts have raised eyebrows once again as he continues to solicit donations from executives in the fossil fuel industry. This move comes despite ongoing scrutiny of his relationship with the industry and the devastating impacts of climate change, primarily driven by the burning of fossil fuels. On Wednesday, Trump attended a fundraising luncheon at Houston's Post Oak Hotel hosted by executives from 3 major oil companies. The invitation-only meeting took place just a day after the defense rested its case in Trump's criminal hush money trial and a week after Houston was hit by deadly storms. Experts have highlighted the hypocrisy of Trump's actions, given that the climate crisis, largely attributed to the burning of fossil fuels, has exacerbated the frequency and severity of rainfall and flooding, including in Texas. Houstonians are staring at Trump in disbelief as he flies in to beg big oil for funds just days after the city's climate disaster, said Alex Glass, communications director at Climate Power, an advocacy organization. This fundraising event follows a similar dinner at Trump's Mar-a-Lago club last month, where the former president reportedly requested $1 billion in campaign donations from over 20 oil executives. In exchange, he pledged to remove barriers to drilling, end a moratorium on gas exports, and reverse new regulations aimed at reducing car pollution if elected. Donald Trump is telling us who he is, again, said Pete May-Smith, senior vice president at the League of Conservation Voters. We can only assume this week's meeting is to haggle over exactly what they will get in return. Executives from 2 companies reportedly represented at the Mar-a-Lago meeting were among the hosts of Wednesday's fundraiser. Hamm, founder and executive chairman of Continental Resources and a longtime Trump supporter, was also present at the April dinner. Hamm, a multi-billionaire, played a significant role in extracting oil from the Bakken Shale Formation, which spans the U.S. Midwest and Canada. During Trump's first presidential campaign, Hamm was reportedly one of 7 top donors who received special seats at his inauguration. Vicki Hollub, chief executive of Occidental Petroleum, which was also represented at the Mar-a-Lago fundraiser, co-hosted Wednesday's meeting. Hollub has faced criticism from climate activists for investing in carbon capture technology to continue extracting oil and gas, despite warnings that fossil fuels must be phased out to mitigate the worst effects of climate change. The third co-host, Kelcy Warren, is the executive chairman of Energy Transfer Partners, a company with close financial ties to Trump. Warren has donated over $800,000 to Trump's 2024 campaign thus far. Warren appears to have benefited from Trump's first term. Within days of taking office in 2017, Trump approved the construction of Energy Transfer Partners' controversial Dakota Access Pipeline, triggering outrage among climate advocates, conservationists, and indigenous tribal organizations. Last year, the Texas Tribune reported that Energy Transfer Partners profited by $2.4 billion as gas demand soared during Texas's deadly winter freeze and the collapse of the state's energy grid. To date, the fossil fuel industry has donated $7.3 million to Trump's 2024 campaign and associated groups, making it his 5th largest industry donor. An analysis last week revealed that the $1 billion deal Trump allegedly offered to oil executives at the Mar-a-Lago meeting could save the industry $110 billion in tax breaks if he returns to the White House. Trump's persistent quest for funds from the fossil fuel industry has prompted investigations from various entities, including House and Senate Democrats, as well as Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics.